Hey, Steve Patton here with HCM Property Management. This time of year, we get a lot of people asking, hey, why isn't my property renting? So figured, hey, let's spend a few minutes. Let's talk about what's going on and how we can maybe tackle this issue. So I have 2 thought exercises for you and then 3 action items. So let's start with the thought exercises, and once we've gone through that, we can talk about tactically what you can do to get your property rented. So the first thing we have to get off the table is really what doesn't matter. In other words, the market doesn't care about these things that may be important to you. The first thing is what you feel your property should rent for. Okay? The market will tell you what it could rent for. Just because you feel like it should rent for $5,000 doesn't mean it's going to, right? Or you have these very special purple cabinets in your kitchen that you think are great and eclectic, and therefore your property should be worth more. The market doesn't care, okay? The second thing is, how much is your mortgage, right? My mortgage is $5,000, therefore I need $6,000 rent, okay? The market doesn't care, okay? The property will rent for what the market will pay, okay? The third thing is, that doesn't matter is, what did your last tenant pay? It doesn't matter today. It matters what's going on in the market today. That's what people are willing to do. Okay, so let's talk about what is happening in the market today. And this is our second thought exercise. We had a good 10-year, 1 decade long run of rent appreciation. And unfortunately, we're seeing that coming to an end. It really started summer last year. And you have to face reality now that at best, rents are flat, but most cases, rents are starting to trend downward. And we have to just go through our 7 stages of grief and appreciate that rents aren't what they used to be. Our 10-year run is over, and even though everybody says there's a housing shortage, and there isn't enough to continue to support the rental rates that we had, okay? So in other words, what you could rent for last year or the year before is not necessarily what you can rent for now, okay? So you just have to process that, understand it, and don't try to hold on to what you rented for a year or 2 ago, because that's not the market today. The other thing to think about is, don't wait it out. We get a lot of people saying, I'm not going to lower it $100. I want $4,000. I'm not going to lower it to $3,900. So what happens is you wait 2 months to get your rental property placed with good tenants. So you've given up $8,000 in order to get an extra $100 a month. So you got $1,200, you lost $8,000. That doesn't make any economic sense whatsoever. But we still see a lot of people holding on to it because they have this number in their head that they want to get. Okay? So really think about these 2 things, what doesn't matter and what's going on in the market. So once you process that and fast forward your brain to what it is today in the market, now we can get to a point where we can take effective tactical action to get your property rented quickly. So here's the 3 tactical things. Number 1, your property has got to show well. There is a lot of inventory out in the market today. And on top of that, there's a lot of newer construction inventory, not only brand new, Class A apartments, but also a lot of condominiums and single family homes that in a lot of markets, there's a lot of new construction that you're competing with, okay? So your house has got to show well. It's got to be clean. It's got to smell good. It's got to have some sort of upgrades to it. To give you an example, if you're showing your property at $4,000 a month and it's got 15-year-old green carpet in it, and then there's your neighbor's house that they're showing for $4,000 enough that has brand new vinyl laminate flooring in it, well, they're going to go for the more upgraded one. So put your house in a position to get leased. Make sure everything that needs to get fixed is fixed. Make sure that it as show ready as it possibly can be. And again, clean, fresh, and as sparkly as you can make it, okay? The second thing is your marketing has got to be all inclusive. get some professional photos done that really highlight the best aspects of your home and really show where the tenant, if they're looking at the photos, they can picture themselves in it. The second thing is have a comprehensive write-up that really accurately describes it, and not just the features of it, of 3-bedroom, 2-bath, blah, 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 but also the benefits of it, right? Where, big yard, great for entertaining, built-in barbecue, host your friends in the backyard, make it a compelling description. There's a lot of AI functions out there that you can utilize now where you can do a write-up and then tell the AI, hey, make this better. And it'll go rewrite it in a friendlier or professional or whatever version you want it to. So seek out those applications that really help kind of tighten up your written description. The third thing under the marketing must be all inclusive is we want to make sure that you get the property on all of the major rental websites. That includes Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, HotPads. There's 40 or 50 of these rental websites, but the biggest ones really are Zillow and Realtor.com. Make sure you get on those and that all your photos get uploaded, accurate descriptions. Double check it because sometimes those don't publish properly because of whatever their algorithm is. So double check and make sure that gets published. But professional photos, get a good write-up on it, get it out on all the major websites, okay? The third thing, and probably the most important, is set the right rental rate. So I want to refresh you back to our thought exercises again and what doesn't matter, and then what is happening in the market. So refresh yourself on that, and then set the right rental rate. Look at the market. See where people in your neighborhood are setting their rental rates, but have an accurate view of how your property is relative to the competition, okay? Then say if your competition is at $4,000 a month, get ahead of it. When you're in a falling market, don't just lower, get ahead of it. And you'll get your property leased. So if everybody's at 4,000, go 3,900. Get ahead of it. Get the attention. Don't wait it out. It's always going to kill you in a falling market. It's trying to catch that falling knife. It never works out. Get ahead of the competition. Okay. So those are your 2 thought exercises. Super important. Your 3 action items. Right. Property's got to show well. Marketing should be all inclusive. Set the right rental rate, okay? Closing thought, offer move-in incentives. We're seeing more of this today, and particularly with the holidays upon us, get a move-in incentive. $500 back, half a month's rent for free, whatever the incentive is, provide something of value to the potential applicant to get them to apply to your home, right? Do your thought exercise, take your action items, offer the move-in incentive. Okay, so let's jump on it now. Let's get those properties leased before the holidays. And, I don't know that Q1 2025 is going to be much better. So don't wait, get on it now. I hope you found this helpful. If we can be of assistance to you at HCM Property Management, feel free to reach out to us. Hope you all have a great holiday season and good luck renting those homes.